Greetings, folks. How's it going? I'm Larry Ridgeway, and this is a nameless bit. The name isn't important.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
This program begins on the wrong side of the Rio Grande where, due to the notion that all cultures and practices within cultures are equal, animal sacrifice inside of the Mexican Senate building has finally arrived. This marks a historic first and is a welcome development in the eyes of myself and doubtless millions of others, and marks a major victory for the idea of sacrifice as a means to appease God and make it easier to get the things that you want. As Marcus Aurelius once said,
"The love you take is equal to the love you make."
and for you dipshits who don't understand Latin, what Mark, I call him Mark, was saying is that you get what you give. And this is a quote that Senator Adolfo Gomez Hernandez, a representative from the Mexican Parliament, understood. In what one witness, who spoke to me in my dreams, described as a very moving and compassionate ceremony, Senor Hernandez summoned dancers with incense burners and two more people, likely shamans or local wizards, who sacrificed a chicken in the government building on April 24th for the life and wealth of the nation. One of the non-dancers held the bird, while the other, a woman, cut its neck with a knife, catching all of its blood in a container. Now, the exsanguination of one chicken for the life and wealth of an entire nation seems like a solid trade to me, and Adolfo Hernandez certainly isn't the first Adolf in history who caught a little shit for caring too much about his own country. Now, this historic moment didn't occur without opposition. No. Ana Lilia Rivera, yes, she has the same last name 2 times. The president of the Senate Board of Directors, who was drunk with power, said in a statement,
These events were carried out under the strict individual responsibility of Senator Adolfo Gomez Hernandez, who justified the action under the protection of the uses and customs of an indigenous group or community to which he expressed his self-assignment. The president of the Board of Directors has previously communicated to the aforementioned senator the express refusal to authorize the entry of any type of animal into the building, in accordance with the current security and civil protection protocols.
Not only is she piss drunk, wasted with power, she is also using this power to threaten Senor Hernandez, a patriotic, freedom-loving Mexican, with the ominous yet vague statement that
the pertinent disciplinary measures will be taken with the responsible senator.
This could mean many things. Since she can't be open and honest, we are left to speculate. What could be in this man's future? The guillotine? An oubliette? The hangman? I also would like to point out the way that she speaks. Her words drip with hatred for the hordes of uneducated workers who she supposedly represents. She sounds like a walking, talking contract, and people like this cannot be trusted. She is saying that they couldn't let the chicken into the Senate because of the current security and civil protection protocols. So not only is she most likely a liar, but based on how she talks, she's also a pussy. You need security and civil protections from a chicken? Protections not just from any chicken, mind you. This chicken was going to die for Mexico, so it's not like it would have caused any unrest. Now, because this Ana Rivera is so vague, I will have to dig deep into the files I have on her and get back to you guys with the action, likely heavy-handed, that she intends to take to silence this Adolfo Hernandez. We here in the Cauldron, we are with Adolfo in his quest to bring prosperity back to the Mexican nation, by any means necessary. Sacrifice all the chickens you need to, man.
Oh, yes, I'm gonna get these fucking chickens. These motherfuckers are done. They're finished. A real man!
Now, this last story is straight out of a nightmare that you can't even imagine, and it's going to have you asking if we are living in the kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. A certain orangutan named Rackus is causing quite the ruckus with the recent observation of him chewing on leaves that aid in pain relief. Here's the deal. Researchers were watching a fight between 2 orangutans in the treetops of the rainforest in Sumatra, one of them being Rackus. Well, Rackus got his ass kicked, and he was injured beneath his right eye. They said that a puzzle piece chunk was missing from his face, likely bitten off, and that he was looking very down in the dumps as a result. Now, they were able to record this long call from the gorilla. Check it out.
In the village, the peaceful village, the orangutan tonight.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. While Rackus was doing that call, it was observed that he also had a wound in his mouth as well. He's down really bad, but let me tell you, it could have been much worse for the researchers had he known to what extent they had violated his privacy. That's right, these sick fucks, these scientists, followed this unsuspecting and depressed orangutan around his home, the rainforest, to document his activities after the altercation. And it was during their voyeuristic activities that they uncovered the horrifying development. Yeah, according to their study, published Thursday, Rackus was observed repeatedly chewing on the leaves of a particular liana plant over several days. The climbing vine is not a typical food for orangutans, but it is known to humans as a pain reliever. But hold on, it gets so much fucking worse. On at least one occasion, Rackus made a paste from the chewed leaves and applied it to his face. This is the first time an animal has been seen applying medicine to a skin wound. They are becoming their own doctors and potentially gearing up for a war to rule the world. Now, when asked about how Rackus may have learned this behavior, Isabel Lammer, a primatologist, said,
It's possible Rackus learned to treat his wound through individual innovation after he accidentally touched a finger to a wound with the pain-relieving leaf juice. Or he may have learned the behavior culturally from other orangutans in early life.
Now, orangutans learn socially, and they've been shown to be capable with tools. They develop sophisticated knowledge of foods from their mothers. The apes have culture, they're losing their homes, and they know how to make and use tools.
We are fucked.
You don't even have to imagine how a war against the orangutans and their tree-climbing brethren would go. Watch Planet of the Apes movies and see that the world once seen and thought only possible in movies is soon to be our reality. There are people that I know who can't remember 2 fucking phone numbers, but according to this Dollar General Jane Goodall,
Some orangutans feed on up to 400 different plants. This is quite some intensive knowledge that they actually need to acquire.
I'd say so, and it's not a laughing matter. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm here to blow the whistle on this. Write your local congressman and ask him what the fuck we are doing about these apes. Because I can see this problem arising in the future that could bring an end to civilization as we know it. But that's going to wrap it up for today. And you know what? Maybe forever, if Rackus gets his way. I'm Larry Ridgeway, and this has been
The News.
Give me $1,000.
I'll see you later.